Hey there, Zill Star. In this tutorial, we are going to play a little zilicious game together. Are you ready?
My name is Sahira, and I'm here to teach you the beautiful art of belly dance.
It's a finger cymbal call and response. I will call, you will respond. So this means I'm going to make up a riff or a pattern. I'm going to play it within 4 counts. You are going to repeat it within 4 counts, and we're going to have a little conversation back and forth together this way. This is a chance for you to expand your Zill repertoire with some new riffs and ideas. Also for you to get more creative with what you play when I invite you to create something of your own. And then also to kind of test your Zill skills to see how you can keep up playing along in the moment with another player. All of this is aimed to have a lot of fun and help you feel more confident and comfortable creating finger cymbal rhythms and patterns on the fly. So go ahead and grab your favorite zills and let's dive in. And if you are a dancer who would love to create their own a cappella finger cymbal solo, join me for my a cappella finger cymbal foundations course. This is an online course that'll take you through the basics for creating your own a cappella finger cymbal solo so that you're armed and dangerous with the knowledge that you need to zill confidently and creatively without music. You can find it at sahirabellydances.com/acapella. All right, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to create a little finger cymbal riff or pattern. This might be something similar to something you know, maybe like a melody, but I'm probably going to mix up stuff, some like basic patterns, 3s, 5s, 7s, melodies, that kind of thing, and just have fun creating something on the spot. I will play for 4 counts. You will repeat, like Simon says, that exact same pattern within 4 counts. And we'll go back and forth like this. As you start to feel more comfortable, I invite you, if you would like, to kind of create your own riff on my riff. And what I mean by that is like take what I've played as inspiration and then twist it around a little bit to make it your own. We're going to jam at kind of an intermediate level, which means I'm going to use more than one finger cymbal sound. I will definitely use basics. I will use some clacks. I'll probably use some ticks as well. If you want, you can certainly repeat these patterns or repeat what I play with a single sound. And then as you're feeling more comfortable, I invite you to increase your sound repertoire and repeat with multiple tones with me. The entire time I play, you're going to see me marking tempo. Number 1, because I just can't help but dance while I play the zills. And number 2, this helps me keep the beat really steady, helps me connect to the internal music or the heartbeat of the music. And then also while you're playing and I'm not, you'll have a steady tempo of what's going on. So you've got your 4 counts here before it's my turn to jump in again. All right, you got this? Let's go ahead and play. We're going to start at kind of a medium tempo here so we can really have fun, get a little funky with it. Yeah. So I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you. I'll do it again. Now you. I'll do that 2 more times. Yeah. All right, new idea. Nice. Keep it going. Here we go. All right, let's try this. Okay, one more. Yes! Awesome job, Zillstar. How did that feel? There are a few important lessons inside this kind of play. Obviously, it's play. It's fun. You can do no wrong. Have a good time. But I want you to know that when it comes to playing your finger cymbals, while we're taught patterns and rhythms that are very common, that are used all the time, like the gallop and the bellady and the shiftatelli, those aren't the only things that you can use, right? Whether you're playing without music, like we did here, or with music, you can really mix it up. You can play with groupings of 3, 5, 7. You can get kind of ridiculous. You can use the music as inspiration, or if you're playing without music, you get to create whatever you want. What's important, the real important thing that you always want to hold on to is that you're steady in that tempo of the music. And for those of you Zillstars who come to me and say, I want to create my own finger cymbal solo, what is really important as well is this concept of repetition, right? You don't have to come up with something brand new every 8 counts, because actually that ends up being really hard to follow and doesn't give you a line of play. So you'll see as we played here with this call and response, I kind of took an idea and repeated it 4 times, maybe with slight variations, but with a similar groove, right? Because that allows us to really like make music together and give us a line to dance to riff to, right? To groove to, that actually repeats and feels like it goes somewhere in a way that we can follow. So I hope that you take that home with you, and next time you put on your finger cymbals, you allow yourself to just freely experiment, knowing that there are very few rules. And now, as we know, zilling is just half the fun, because we also like to dance with it, right? So if you're ready now, you're all warmed up after this play, I would like you to join me for another tutorial. We'll actually take those finger cymbals, put them on our belly dance, challenge our brains and our bodies to make music as we move.